Am I a magician or what? Secrets? Not on my watch. That's not what I expected. The smell of evil suggestions and pure malice with a subtle hint of sulfur. I think I know who you are, scamp. I bet a braggart just like you got your attention. I'll look for them before you lead them astray. Anybody there? I won't hurt you. Let's say 2 taps mean yes and 1 tap means no. Do you understand? I'll be back soon. Stay here. It's a joke. Take it easy. Are you still alive? Have you seen the perpetrators' faces? Do you know who they are? Does it have anything to do with a certain well-known Warsaw thug, Abauricy? Do you think this has something to do with the socialists? Was it someone local? How long have you been here? A day? 2? A week? More? Are you a harbor worker or a sailor? Did you lock yourself up in here? Apart from some restraint, is there anything else troubling you? Do you know anything about the stolen arms shipment? Do you happen to be one of the gendarmes who escorted the convoy? You're lucky I've sent it a wild salutor here. I'll find a way to get you out.
Do we really have to? You know?
Hey!
Are you the underground heroes that half of Warsaw is looking for? You're the ones who took the Ruski's arms?
Edek, he knows everything.
I'll tell you something. Maybe we can recruit him. Maybe he'll join us?
Yeah, or maybe we can bribe him.
Yemio, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not the boss here? Stop calling me Edek.
This isn't what you promised, Edek. No complications, and we'll live like kings, you said.
I know what I said.
Yemio was right. You should recruit me.
See?
Yemio has no say in this.
I'm starting to think only Yemyo is looking for a way to get out of this. You saw what happened there. The coppers came with armored wagons. We can't run.
We won't run. We'll take them by surprise. We'll give weapons to people, and we'll have some real fireworks for the police. First, we chase the Ruskies away from our neighborhood, then the town, and then... who knows? Yemyo, you've got a gun, so watch this one. Let's go.
Why me? I want to go too.
You gotta be a little savvy for this. Stay put, I said.
Fine, I'll tell you something. But no tricks, alright?
How did you pull off that heist of the century?
What? The robbery? Huh, we just sat around and talked, and the opportunity practically fell into our laps.
Are you telling me you stole an arms shipment by chance?
Actually, it was meant as a joke. Edek just wanted to scare the guards. And being a little tipsy. What, are you grilling me now?
Edek doesn't like you, does he? He certainly doesn't respect you.
And the other way around. All he can do is put you down. And if I say anything, he always turns it on its head. So he comes out on top.
Does he often promise you things?
All the time. And the others are eager to follow. It's like he infects them with his ideas. And now he told me to sit here with you.
Edek is a real bastard to push you around like that. The way he treats you.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like pasting him.
Maybe there's a better way.
Like what?
He told you to stay put here like a dog and watch me. What do you think would upset him the most now? Let's think.
If I didn't pay no mind to his command and let you go, he'd be mad, all right. Furious, even.
It's what we want, isn't it? What would happen if that gendarme from the closet disappeared too?
I'll tell you something. I think Edek would burst into tears.
Then let's do it your way, Yemyo.
Thank you, and good job. I owe you, Thaumaturge. Lihotsky.
Forget it. Szulski.
I like the way you outmaneuvered them. I'm surprised the army doesn't have more of you. I heard what those guys were planning. I must act.
How come such morons pulled off something like that?
The arms were on a barge with us. They came out of nowhere, and Edek somehow convinced the other gendarmes to evacuate.
He's very persuasive.
Whenever there's any doubt, he takes charge and promises the Earth, and the others follow him.
What do you intend to do?
You heard what they said about the armored police wagons. The forces must have cut off ways out of the harbor. I know how many arms there were in the shipment. If Edek gives that away out there, there'll be a bloodbath. I need to call for reinforcements.
You're right. That way we might avoid bloodshed.
And you? Get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Thank you, but I'm afraid I can't. In the midst of all this, there's a demon that I'm chasing. I'm certain it impacts our demagogue, Edek.
I can't leave you all alone. Hang in here until I come back.
You have nowhere to run. Lay down your arms and we might let you off lightly.
Get the hell out, you Tsar's lackeys! Today, the harbor! Tomorrow, all of Warsaw!
Sergeant, it's that magician.
You're still here? You always show up before a riot.
Yemyo, the idiot! He had one job! Don't get in our way!
That gendarme you held captive has run away. He'll soon be back with more troops. They will burn the harbor to the ground, with you right in the middle of it.
Then why don't we burn the harbor before they get here, Edic? There's no pulling punches with the Ruskies. To arms, people!
You cannot end this without bloodshed, even if you wanted to. You've become a victim of your own demagoguery.
You're right, and I don't mean to stop. People! We're about to fight the first great battle that will change the course of this land's history! It will be the cue for a nationwide effort, and will inspire all the partitions to fight!
But the harbor will be ours. Right, Edic?
First, we take the harbor, then Warsaw, and then we'll force the Tsar himself to negotiate.
Sergeant, this is getting out of control.
Let's get them, boys!
People! What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall now recapture.
Retreat! Retreat! Nazad! Nazad! For fuck's sake!
Get lost, Russian bastards! It's our land now! Well, where's your army? Let them come. They'll see what happens when the people get really mad. And if you're not with us, you're against us!
That's enough. Krampus, the old spirit of Christmas who visits naughty children. Edic was a perfect tidbit for you. Time for you to choke on it. Wait. Until Rasputin sees you. You two have a lot in common.
Let's end this soiree. Scatter and we'll let you off lightly. You stand no chance. Do you want another Red Sunday?
Don't listen to him. The harbor. Then it's just...
Shut the fuck up.
It might not have been a model operation, but there were no casualties. Good job, Szulski.
What will happen to these people now?
We don't want riots, so we'll try to intimidate them, book them, and we'll check on them if need be. But Edek is a ringleader. Have you thought about joining the services?
No, that's not for me. Not with that headache. Goodbye, Lihotsky. I need to see Rasputin. Is Rasputin in?
Look at him, so rude. He ought to at least say hello first.
Stop it. Grigory went for a walk to the cemetery.
We wore him out a little, so he wanted some fresh air.
Can we help you?
Actually, I'll come in for a moment.
Haven't you heard that Grigory's at the cemetery? Are you keeping him waiting again?
Maybe he needs different companionship.
Go in.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Wiktor?
And what about you? Who are you, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
Me? Above all, I am an acolyte of Christ himself, whose path I know and wish to follow. I'm not as lost as you.
And what about the rest of the flock? The people around you. You've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I'd like to believe. I know that you're helping me, and I have a debt towards you, but I also have my doubts.
How can I dispel them?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you, or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsarist censorship? What else?
It feels like you know things I haven't told you.
I can't be sure what you're telling me consciously, and which ones only during our sessions.
It's hard to trust someone who goes into your head without you knowing what he does in there.
That didn't bother you before. You invited me in yourself, remember? You yourself opened your mind to me. I told you I hadn't investigated my power myself. It's a gift. I usually help those who believe. Do you believe now?
That's all.
See? I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Wiktor, if you just come with me. Think about how the Tsar will look upon all thaumaturges then, if one of them saves his heir. Do you see now?
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Wiktor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I need time.
You've heard me, Wiktor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back. I will pray that you don't lose your mind from all those salutors. You know where to find me. Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I need to be hypnotized.
When I needed you, you refused. Now, I'm forced to say no. The wellspring has dried up. Unless we can come to an understanding.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You get a headache, go find Grigor. You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have treated you that way.
Words mean nothing. Actions matter, Wiktor. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
You'll accept me with open arms, help me, and we'll forget the matter. And I'll help you with whatever you want.
All right. Let's go back to how we were before, friend. Can we go? The church is waiting.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business.
Go in hell. Can we go?
I'll leave you alone.
Go in health, friend.